Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Craig with Burwell Angling, and this week's Seven Rivers tip of the week is on Carolina rig fishing. That is right, the old ball and chain. Guys, this is a flat out fish catcher. It catches them anywhere in the country. It catches them almost any depth zone straight out, and I'm going to give you the components you need. Now, there's a lot here, so you might want to grab a notepad. So I'm going to start off with the reel. I like a high speed gear ratio reel. I use a Shimano SLX reel, 8-to-1. That is right, 8-to-1. And I also have it paired to a 7-9 Henny stick. That is right, this is a super long cast. When you get a bite, you need to have that leverage for that hook set, so that long rod, but you also need to keep that fish pegged, so that high speed reel is super key. So once you get there, now we're going to talk about main line. Now I use 18, I can use 16, sometimes I use braid, and it varies. Okay, so let's get into the components. So this is 18 pound right here, 18 pound fluorocarbon, and I got a bobber stopper right here. And then you see I got a glass bead, and then I have a steel sinker. Now that can be steel or brass, but you can hear the noise. And then I have another glass bead, and then I have a little metal disc, and you can hear all that noise. Now once I get down, that is on my main line. Now, once we get to the swivel, I tie my little swivel on. Now I have a leader right here. Now, this is just a standard barrel swivel, steel swivel, and now your leader can vary. I have used monofilament. Remember, you're trying to get this bait to stay up, but with the baits and the soft plastics nowadays, sometimes baits float, so you got to be careful. I do still use mono, but this right here, this is say 18, then I have it paired to like a 14 or a 15 fluorocarbon right here. Now, this might vary compared to other guys, but I do not use a round bend hook, or I use a round bend hook. I do not use a wide gap hook. That's another thing. So this is just your traditional worm hook that I use right there. Now, I like this hook because I'm like a sideways hook set. Usually on like a J hook or something like that, you're setting the hook upwards. This one is a drag sweep, so I really like that round bend. Now, on the business end of it, I like a ribbon tail worm. Sometimes I use straight tail worm. When I'm in Kentucky, I might use a lizard. I mean, that just works anywhere, everywhere. But we're up north, and one of the best baits I found is actually a Zoom speed crawl. Yes, a Zoom speed crawl. It just flat out catches them everywhere. And a Zoom brush hog. But LBA baits has some brush hogs that I've been using, and they flat out catch them. They're a little bit smaller than the Zoom, but I prefer that, especially being up north. And yeah, that is pretty much the Carolina rig. Guys, gals, I know there's a lot of components that go into this, but if you have any questions, shoot me a message. And like I always say, until next time, guys, good fishing. I'm out.